So last week, Tekashi 69 took to the internet, took to IG Live, broke the record for views, basically shut down the internet, went crazy viral. Did a short, 17, 18-minute clip. Started off with what looked like two twins dancing and bugging out, having fun. Then he comes on to the Bad Boys theme song. And he starts going in basically about, listen, if y'all feel I'm wrong for snitching, y'all feel I'm wrong for doing what I did, I apologize for that. But basically, what I took from what his rant that he went on was basically this. Why would I be loyal to somebody or something that wasn't loyal to me? Now, I'm going to quantify everything that I'm about to say, because I'm in my mid-30s and I'm from the hood. I'm not from this internet generation. Now, I have literally seen the regrets and heard the regrets of people who verbalize those regrets years later from living that quote-unquote street life. And I'm not talking about Vlad interviews. I'm talking about real life. People who, because of the quote-unquote street code, did years in prison or kept that same energy, as everybody puts it. And while I would admit that it's reasonable to assume that if a person is gonna subscribe to a certain lifestyle, when that lifestyle is beneficial to them, then they should continue and follow that same lifestyle, keep that same energy when things are not going so good for them. I can respect that on principle. But what's also true too is it's reasonable to understand that you're loyal to the people and to the things that are loyal to you. And Tekashi 69's whole point was, these same people that y'all expected me to take this fall for, these same people that y'all expected me to protect, wasn't about protecting me. When it came down to it, they tried to get with my girl, they tried to steal my money from me, and they tried to cause me harm. So when I find these things out, why would I protect these people? And on a human level, I understand that. There's no reason why anybody would want to take a fall for a so-called team, a so-called squad that was trying to bring about that person's downfall. Plus, the people in my generation and older who are on that, you broke the cardinal rule, you don't do that, that's what you don't do, there's never a reason to do that. If you're involved in that kind of activity, then, you take that fall because you were involved in that kind of activity. Cool, I understand that too. What y'all don't understand, people my age and older, is these young kids that grew up in this internet era don't care about all of that. They don't care about any of that, as a matter of fact. If his music, which I'm not a fan of because I'm not the demographic, I'm not his demographic, I'm not his target audience, that type of music don't appeal to me. I grew up, I'm an 80s baby, so I'm not into that type of music. But the people who are his age and younger, don't care about all that extra street shit. All they care about is, I like how this music sounds, it's a vibe, and I like how he's shaking shit up. These people like trolls. These young kids, it's no disrespect to them, that troll shit is entertaining to them, so they rock with it. They don't care what we say is a violation. They don't care what we say is against the rules. Now, whether or not people are willing to accept his explanation, whether or not people are willing to accept what he is saying, led to him making the decision to say, I'm not going to be loyal to these people who tried to kidnap me, try to get with my girl, try to steal my money. I'm not going to protect these people. Let them take the fall then. They shouldn't have did what they did. If they wanted me to be loyal, and if it was on it like that. The bottom line is, the streets are loyal to nobody. The streets don't love nobody. And a big mistake that too many people who live that lifestyle make is that y'all are subscribing to something that never subscribed to y'all. Y'all are subscribing to something that don't care if you live or die, don't care about your freedom. And what's interesting to me is, if even 5% of the people who get involved in the street life, get involved in the criminal lifestyle, go to prison, do all of these different things, if even 5% of those people had the mindset of, with all the so-called codes of conduct that we have, that we claim to be so honorable, and we claim that living this lifestyle means that you have or have to have a certain level of integrity. If they applied that to the real world and applied that to actually doing something constructive, even just 5%, all these communities would be a lot better off. How do you make that type of lifestyle, how do you make going to prison, being away from your family, being away from your kids, how do you make labeling yourself a criminal and giving yourself a record, not being able to get a job or do anything constructive in life, how do you make that? Where's the logic that allows people to make that synonymous with integrity? What in anybody's mind allows people to make that synonymous with being honorable? How is that honorable? There is no honor amongst thieves. There is no honor in the street life. Tekashi 6ix9ine is not the first person who did this. He's not the first person to snitch. He's not the first person to tell. We have major legendary figureheads throughout the criminal world, the history of the criminal world, from the mob all the way down to, the favorite quote unquote street legends, who have gotten on the stand and said, you know what? This thing's bigger than Nino Brown. If I'm going down, they're going down with me. I mean, we've seen it in movies, we've seen it in real life. And now, decades later, we're even starting to see the interviews from those people who did that, and hearing what their take is and what their explanation is for why they did it. And whether or not the streets want to accept it, it is what it is. A person is going to do what a person's going to do. But my thing is, if we're going to fault 6ix9ine, or if we're going to fault any and everybody who has cooperated, who has given statements, right? At the end of the day, people are going to do what's in their best interest. A person is not going to lay their life down, literally or figuratively, right? By going to prison for years on end, decades, when the people that they're supposed to be taking that fall for did not do the right thing by them. Everybody wants to draw the comparison between like a 6ix9ine and, I'll even say, a Troy Ave. People want to draw comparisons from them to let's say, a Bobby Shmurda, who took extra time so that his team could have less time. But the argument that y'all are missing out on what's being said is, they stuck together as a unit, did what they were supposed to do as a unit. And what 6ix9ine is saying is, these motherfuckers wasn't loyal to me, so I'm not going to be loyal to them. Same thing with Troy Ave basically saying a couple years ago, the streets is a myth. He's basically saying the same thing. I defended myself. And the same streets that y'all want me to protect and not say anything bad against, literally tried to end my life. Y'all can't have it both ways. Y'all can't expect people to just throw away their lives when the energy switches and things don't go their way, even when the situations they tried to be loyal to wasn't loyal to them. So, in my personal opinion, I don't really care that 6ix9ine snitched. I don't really care that he put his whole team away or whatever. If he feels that what he's doing is going to put him in the best position to be able to be successful, and because he knows that that's what's in right now for the demographic that is his target audience, I say he's going to do what he's going to do. And if this was 15, 20 years ago, I would say a young man don't have a chance. They're going to kill that boy. But I don't see that being the case right now in 2020. I just don't. Because people are not on that like that no more. Like, they are in the streets, but the new streets is the internet. The streets don't exist the way it used to. So I've been saying this since before this whole thing even happened with him getting out, and when he was first arrested, I said he's not going to do a lot of time. He's going to be back, and I don't see a reason why he's not going to be successful. There are videos on this channel, if you go back and look, where I said he'll be back doing the same thing that he was doing. He don't care. And the people who follow him likes that energy. And trolling is in. And they feel like him doing what he's doing is street, because they feel like he don't give a shit about what the consequences are. So, I mean, I think it's sad that this is what people who want to be successful, this is what they feel they have to do. Because if him taking that route and taking things to the extreme that he felt he needed to take things, if that wasn't what the internet put out there, if that wasn't what made you successful, he wouldn't do it. Nobody would. But y'all don't want real content. Y'all don't want the people who are really stand up. Y'all don't want the people who have substance in their content. I even see it out here on this YouTube platform. I see it with every YouTuber out there. I see the ratchet, the drama-filled, the shit that has no substance. Y'all will sit there and watch videos for 20, 30, 40 minutes at a time of people who are like unhealthily obese, like ridiculously obese, sitting there eating whole pizzas. And y'all will watch and subscribe to those channels. And then you'll have people talking about real life. You'll have people talking about real relationship troubles, real situations, things that really will add substance and insight and provide guidance and advice and wisdom to your life. That's the content y'all will bypass to watch a 300-400 pound person eat a whole pizza, because that's what y'all find entertaining. So when people see that and they say, okay, the analytics tell me this is what I got to do. I can't be smart. This is what I got to do. I got to stuff my face with whole pizzas where I got food all over my face dripping down, doing this food challenge, that food challenge, or prank people. When we have seen people get killed from these pranks. But this is what y'all tell people is okay and what's necessary and what they have to do to be successful in this social media driven environment, climate that we live in. And as long as y'all say that it's okay, by the views and by the likes and the comments and the subscriptions, as long as y'all are telling people that that's what y'all want, that's what they're gonna do. So then you can't turn around and call somebody a troll when you do shit that invites the trolls. If somebody trolls a platform like mine, I can brush it off because I know that I'm talking real life shit. In my platform, on every single one of my videos, I'm talking about real shit. Shit that even the trolls are dealing with. So when I get trolled or people don't like or subscribe or watch my shit, I could walk away saying it don't really make me no difference, because I know it's real life. I know that some of these same people are dealing with these issues that I talk about on my channel. But y'all want the bullshit. So when y'all get the bullshit, y'all can't turn around and say it's bullshit. That's what y'all gotta wake up. Y'all have to figure out what y'all want. Can't do videos talking negative about a 6'9" when you out here walking into stores acting stupid, and you out here walking up to police officers and doing shit to make police officers interact with you so you could tell them what your rights are and what they don't have the right to do. Y'all are retarded. I hate to say it, but it is what it is. You get what you ask for, and this is what y'all have been asking for. So I say leave that young man alone. Let him do what he do, because y'all told him, and what y'all choose to like, what y'all choose to pay attention to, you all told him that that's what y'all want him to do, and that's what he's doing. And I don't pretend to know everything. I just know what I know. It's a social forecast. Peace and love.